Hey yo, what's poppin' guys? It's your boy FizzleTheHizzle, aka Ben here, bringing you guys the Week 1 team builder for the NCL against my man Ace and the West Virginia Voltorbs. I'm very excited about this matchup. Looking to pick up the first dub of the season, start off the season right, and our hopeful championship run. I know I kind of shook myself off in the draft analysis, saying I'm gonna win the championship, but I have high hopes for the season, man, and getting the first win is a good step in that. And we started off well last season. Let's hope we can continue that trend. I can't speak English. So yeah, man, definitely excited about this matchup, and let's just jump right into his team. Very interesting team. He has lots of threats, but I'll go over it. And this team preview thing is going to be way shorter, like in the future, because I've went over basically every mon. So I'm just going to briefly talk about them for a few seconds. Venusaur, very fat with thick fat. Gets really good coverage. Well, it hits pretty hard on both sides. And Sleep Powder, Toxic, Leech is annoying. Kyurem, Life Orb sets, Bandit sets. With the Z move rules in this league, Z Kyurem is a huge threat. Gets really good coverage on both sides, but still no physical S-type move. It's pretty bulky as well. Silvally, really good utility. It's pretty bad. If it's normal type, I'm gonna assume it's Z Parting Shot with the Z move rules, and gets decent coverage as well. Multi attack, Parting Shot, Defog, stuff like that. Primarina, Specs Primarina is awful to deal with. It's a really good Spidef tank, and good coverage as well, so it's really hard to switch into this thing. Fortress, it's usually a lead with an Aka Berry, like more often than not. I don't think he'll bring it at all because I have a Sun team, but we'll see. Gets up hazards and spins and gyro balls and explodes Volt Switch. That's all it does. It's bad. Licky Licky. We have a lot of returning members on our team. We have Kyurem, Primarina, and Licky Licky. We all had last season, so that's pretty funny. Licky Licky is really good with support for his mons, and I don't know how it fits on his team very well, I would say, but it can set up with SD and gets really good coverage as well. Rotom, his only ground and flying type resist on his entire draft, but it gets it does the same thing as the other Rotom forms. It's weak to rocks though. And instead of Overheat and Hydro Pumping or whatever, he gets Air Slash, Trick Sets, Willow, T-Wave, Volt Switch, stuff like that. Victini, Banded V creates hurt a lot. It gets really good coverage on both sides. Pretty speedy and pretty fat as well, so it's hard to take down. Banded V creates stupid hard, and I'm not looking forward to that. Zoroark, pretty solid mon. He gets the Illusion ability, but it's really frail. Gets access to setup on the special side with Nasty Plot. Gets really good coverage on both sides as well, so that's definitely something to look out for. Regular Lycanroc, which I do expect him to bring because I have a Sun Core. Bandit Excel Rock will do decent amounts of damage. Has a really good speed to it. It's the fastest thing on his draft. And yeah, so SD, Swords Dance, Rock, stuff like that. Spiritomb, I don't think will come. It might though. Pretty bulky on both sides. And gets really good coverage with like Pursuit, Foul Play, Sucker Punch as well. Calm Mindsets as well, Destiny Bond, really good utility there. In terms of hazards on his draft, he has Fortress and Lycanroc for rocks and spikes and T-spikes and whatever. And in terms of removal, he has the Silvally, the Fortress with Spin, Rotom with Defog, and that's it. So he's lacking some stuff there. And he also has a Cleric and Licky Licky. So yeah, let's just jump right into my team. I'm really liking this matchup, boys. I really am. And first off here, I have Present Mike, the Heliolisk, Choice Specs with the Dry Skin. I like Dry Skin here over Solar Power because I'm obviously not going to bring Torkoal because I don't want to boost the Victini's hits because I have no switch-ins to like a Bandy, Victini, and Sun. Even Daru doesn't want to take hits. But yeah, I want to run Dry Skin because I don't have the best switch-ins to Primarina anyway. I guess Daru can resist it, but it can switch into like Specs, Hydro Pump, or whatever, of course. He has no ground type on his team, so Specs, Volt Switch, and Thunderbolt are super free on his draft. And Hyper Voice is there so I can hit Venusaur hard, and Focus Blast is there so I can guarantee one-shot the Kyurem Black. But the entire time I'm just spamming Thunderbolt and Volt Switch. So yeah, I really like the set, straightforward, and it's a really good breaker for my team, and I like it a lot. So straightforward. Next up, we have Physically Defensive Clefable. Moonblast knockoff, Wish Protect. I really like knockoff to knock off some items, knock off a Choice Band on Victini, knock off, like, I don't know, Life Orb on Kyurem, because we kind of hard wall Kyurem unless he has Iron Head, but we take a couple of Iron Heads pretty well. We are Magic Guard, because he doesn't have a lot of setup sweepers other than like Home Claws, Kyurem, and like Nasty Claws Zoroark, which Zoroark has an interesting matchup in the first place. So Magic Guard just works better. Wish Protect is really good, just for things. And I don't know, I could run like Fire Blast or something, but I didn't really know what other moves I really needed. I could run Calm Mind, but I already have a Calm Mind setter or a Calm Mind Pokemon in Slowbro. But I might change something. You never know. Like always, I will let you guys know before the battle starts if I do change something. But yeah, this is just a standard Clefable with knockoff. And yeah, our next mon is probably our lead. So in terms of how leads are, if I see a Fortress, I'm leading with Houndoom. If I don't see Fortress, I'm leading with Chomp every single time to get up my rocks. This thing is really good defensively, in the sense that it can hard wall his Lycanroc. It's not Tough Claws boosted anyway, so like Accelerock would bounce off on this thing. And Yachiberry is really good if you want to like HPI something. And I didn't really want to Z-move on this thing or a Life Orb because I don't want it chipped for his priority to come in. And I have a Z-move on Spyro. Stealth Rock is really good against this team. Rolled this team down for like this thing to break and the rest of the things to just put in work. Earthquake, Dragon Claw, standard stuff. I do have SD because it's a really good breaker as well. He doesn't have the best ground resist at all. His ground resist is Rotom, which can definitely take +2 Dragon Claw with ease. But I'm probably not going to stay in if I have the easiest switching on my left to Heliolisk anyway. But yeah, Kamina looks really nice here. And yeah, it's straightforward set again. I have rocks on there, and Yachiberry is really nice. So yeah, next up I have a really good thing. I have Aerodactyl with a Flying EMZ, Fly Stone is Fire Fang Roost. We outspeed everything on his drafts, and we can run Adamant Natured, which is really good. His Flying Resist is a Rotom Fan, which gets bodied by Stone Edge, and Fire Fang is mainly there for the Fortress. I don't want to get walled by that. And Roost is there for longevity, and also because I didn't really need a fourth move. Roost is just good in general, and yeah, this coverage like really breaks his team apart, so it's really good for the rest of my team. I don't really have a cleaner per se. I just have a bunch of Hyper Offense plus Slowbro and Clefable, so that's really good. And yeah, this is a straightforward set. I could run something else. I guess I could run like a Nerve or Pressure. Probably like, I don't know, a Nerve. Let's do that. Doesn't really matter because Rockhead doesn't matter in this game at all. But yeah, this is a really good set, and it really bodies this team. Next up we have Taunt, Fire Blast, Dark Pulse, Sludge Bomb, Guns Out, the Mega Houndoom. This thing is really good because I can taunt his hazards, because like I said, in my draft analysis, I don't have the best removers, right? But if I can taunt the rocks on things like the Fortress, which can't do anything back to me besides like Toxic, either way I can taunt it, prevent it from getting up rocks, and it can Explosion all at once, and I body everything with Fire Blast. And I'm not in Sun, so I like Fire Blast over Flamethrower. Sludge Bomb is there for his what's his face? Hold on, let me pull up the team. Well, let me pull up the team really quickly. He has a Primarina, so I don't get hard walled by that. And I was originally running Nasty Plot, but I'm like, you know what, Taunt is just better. So yeah, it's straightforward set again. It can really put in work because he doesn't have the best fire resist anyway. Like his water is a Primarina, which gets hit by Sludge Bomb. So I guess Licky Licky is his best check to this thing. And yeah, it's a straightforward set, and yeah, it's really nice here. Slowbro with Calm Mind, Slack Off, Calm Mind, Scald, Psyshock, and Slack Off. Regenerator with Leftovers. This thing is really nice because I can set up in front of a lot. Scald, Psyshock can set up in front of things like the Kyurem Black potentially. Fusion Bolt, if I knock off its Life Orb with this, it's not going to be doing a lot of damage to my Slowbro. And yeah, it's just a good mod here. I can set up in front of a lot of things. And yeah, it's really nice here. And also Calm Mind is also there so that Calm Mind Curum can't sub up on us and that stuff. So I can Calm Mind and then Sideshot can guarantee to break his sub. So that's really nice. And I have Reliable Recovery with Slack Off. And I'm thinking about putting Heal Belt on this so I don't have the rest of my things toxic or burned by stuff. But like I said, I'll let you guys know. 48 speed is to outspeed Spiritomb, I believe. Just barely, and I didn't really need special attack investment or anything like that. But the one problem I see on my draft is I have no switch into Specs Primarina. If it locks into like Moonblast, I just have no switch in. So I need to be careful, play my sacks correctly. If he doesn't bring Primarina, I'm fine with that. Yeah. He's probably gonna bring Specs Primarina because my water is a Slowbro that doesn't have the best Bedef, and my steel is Steelix, which gets bodied by a Hydro Pump. So I do expect Specs Primarina here. And yeah, man, I like my team. Straightforward stuff. I don't really see me losing this matchup ever. Because it's just so good against his draft. And yeah, his flaws of not having the ground type are really gonna pay off here for President Mike. And yeah, I like my team. The battle will go up tomorrow. And let's pick up our first W of the season, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me. And like always, have a swell day. Peace.